Hey guys, this is December 8th, 2017, and I'm sure I've already done a video on the long fiber sphagnum-moss, but I'm going to add some to Sparky's pen, and I'm just going to show you how I do it. I just rinse it out, and this is some spring water because we gather our own spring water. And you want to just take out little twigs, little pieces of things like that, so that your turtle won't gouge his eye with it, or little sticks like so. So you just sort and get that out of there, and then rinse it and squeeze it out. Squeeze as much water out of it as you can with one hand while you're filming. And then you take the moss, preferably on newspapers, so that it can dry out. But for right now, I'm just going to show you that you just want to spread it out and partly dry it before putting it in the enclosure, so that it's just moist but not wet. Now, I think because things are so dry right now and the air is so dry, this will partly dry pretty quick, and I'll put this in Sparky's pen probably in a couple hours or so. Guys, I would recommend doing just a small amount at a time because you can focus more on getting out the little twigs, like that type stuff. Sparky, what do you think? Huh? What do you think about your new substrate? What do you think about your long fiber sphagnum moss? Huh? I've only done a small area in front of this back part of Sparky's log. And I waited about 2 hours. Oh, he's coming to check it out. I waited about 2 hours before putting it in his habitat. So it is still damp, but it's not wet. So I have heat. I have emitters over it to warm it up. So he's got one more thing to check out, see what he thinks about it. And this is just one more thing to bring up the humidity. What do you think, Sparky? It's too early to put you to bed. Would you come over for me to scratch your head? Did you come over for me to scratch your head? All right then. I see you, Sparky. Yes, I do. I see you. I love you, Sparky. You love me maybe just a wee bit? Huh? Just maybe a little teeny tiny bit? Alright then. Sometimes you want me to scratch you. Yes, you do. Sometimes you do. Got enough? You got enough? Long fiber sphagnum moss that I put in yesterday, it was bone dry because see, the heat, the emitters will dry out the sphagnum moss and the coconut bark, so they need to be misted or watered throughout the day to keep the humidity up. So now Sparky is at this end of the log. Right there he is, but he just hasn't gotten up yet. But it has been hovering at this side next to the sphagnum moss. So he loves both of them. He really seems to really enjoy both of them. And he did sit on top of the sphagnum moss for a while. So he didn't get upset. He didn't get unhappy about it. So it's good to go. This video is going to be about preventive medicine. And this is what I believe in. I believe in preventive medicine for LP and me, and I believe in preventive medicine for little Sparky. So before we take off for church, I spray, now I water through the day too as needed, but this morning I misted the top of the plants. I misted Sparky. I misted on top of his log. I misted his coconut bark, so he will have plenty of humidity until LP sets up our whole house humidifier. And that's his little chore for today, because the inside air is getting very, very dry. So you have to take and be creative and make sure that your turtle stays hydrated through the cold weather. Right, Sparky? Okay, guys, I'm going to try to attempt to clean Sparky's beak. Well, sometimes I can take my finger and clean off his beak, and sometimes I can't. So right now he's got yam stuck all over this front of him. And if it's let dry, then it is more of an issue to get off. So what I'm going to do, I've got the Q-tip here, and I wetted it both ends, and I'm going to just slowly ease in. Remember to always go slow and non-threatening. How am I doing, Sparky? Well, you got some stuck there on the end, I know. You don't want it wiped off, I guess. Good boy. Good boy. Then you go with the other end and fine-tune it. You going to help me, Sparky? See, he actually wants it all, don't you? You don't want to have to look at your food all day long, right now. Did I get it all? Did I? Is that better? Is it? Still got some over here. I think I got it all. I think you're all pretty again. Good enough? I think you ate some mustard greens. I think you got some mustard greens in you. Yes, I do. Okie dokie.